and chicks and neither if those words don't apply to you, welcome to my first time. My name is Katie. Today, I know, my makeup looks really cute. I look so cute. Today, I am going to be popping this palette's cherry. It's the remix, the remastered version of the Strawberry Moon palette, which Betty Jean said was her favorite palette this year so far. It's actually the old school one is it made it into my favorite of all time palettes. So, I mean, what could go wrong, really? So if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look, or hearing my final thoughts on the palette, or seeing the swatches, or if you just like to watch, then hang out. I'm just gonna go quickly. The shadows in this palette are, this is Oasis. Oh God, look at that. And on the arm, it actually looks like it's kind of a topper shade. It's like an aquamarine that shifts to purple. This is Litha. This color was a, I feel like the color that I just used was Litha in the OG palette. This is a matte. This is Eden. It's like a forest green with a blue shift. So, was that my second dip? God, that was my first dip. What? That's a really... I honestly use this color, and I wasn't going to because you guys know I don't really like forest green, but it's not exactly forest green. It's like foresty, but it has a lot of bluish tints in it. This is Lagoon. Now, to touch, this feels like one of the, like, kind of like a lime crime shadow where it's like a little gritty and dry, but look at the swatch. It didn't perform... Well, lime crime shadows perform really good as far as I'm concerned, so that's a compliment. This is Pool Party. This is blue, a blue shimmer. And it really shifts to purple. I don't know if you guys can see that. Ooh, it's a little chunky. Let me get that. A little chunky monkey. If you guys can see the purple there. This is Awaken. This is the deepest, and this is also, it feels a little bit drier and a little bit less buttery and a little more, not quite as gritty as the last one, but you know, a little gritty. And then this is Summer Solstice, and this is, honestly, I feel like this might have been the color that drew me to this palette. It's just like a glowy, cerulean blue almost with a purple, but like an orchid lavender shift. It's purple, but it's like orchid, lilac, orchid more, I would say. And then this is Poppy. Hey, Poppy. This is like a peach to like golden green. Definitely a lighter formula like this one up here. Huh, that might be a little pattern right there because I think that Radiant is that sort of same thing. This is Sunkissed. This color in the old palette really surprised me because it showed up so well on my skin. It's actually showing up pretty well there, but it's pretty light. I was shocked when I used it on my skin. This is the new Radiant. It's like a marigold. This is Golden Glow. Ooh, it's just like a bright, corally, fiery to like golden orangey shift. Damn, I used that in my inner corner today. It's fucking beautiful. This is Peruvian Lily. It's just a straight up orange. What you see is what you get. It's got a little bit of a red shift, I guess. You guys can see it. I can't from where I'm sitting. This is Rose Moon. Ooh, this is like a lavender to teal green. Ooh, this is one of those colors that if I go like this and kind of pull you, you can see the shift right there in the pull. Nice. This is Lunar Glow. This is like a purple gray shift, or like a, you know, you can see it's like a pinky purple. Let me see if you guys can see the shifts from like a blue to a, it's like a happy blue. It's like a happy little blue. And this is Radiant. Oh no, this is Montbretia. This color is, oh, I need to do this right now immediately. I think it's different. Maybe not. Nope, it's the same. Yep, it's the same. Yay! This is like a bright, vivid, corally pink to goldeny green shift. It's just fucking magical. God damn it, I love this color. This is Snapdragon. This color is super buttery. Not gonna make it. Okay, this is Summer Love. I feel like this might be. This color is so cute. Oh man, I love that. This is Strawberry Moon. This was one of my favorite colors in the old palette too. This is like such a transformative shade. It can just really change a look a lot. Look at that pigment. That is fire. Holy shit. Ooh, this is Ranunculus. And these colors are super bright. This is Zinnia. Damn, that is cute. Ooh, that makes me happy. And then this is Butterfly Bush. As I said, I'm going to do some shorts and hopefully maybe try to get you guys some better swatches where you can see the shifts a little better. Also, I'm going to be doing a short with the comparison video. So let's get into the look. Okay, I'm going to start with my Rephr 14 and I'm going to go into the color, Awaken. And I'm just going to do an easy look. And honestly, I don't feel like I've done anything like this with the old Strawberry Moon, but I'm not positive. I may or may not have. So this brush is a little fluffier, so it'll kind of be a testament. I like to use fluffier brushes when all my other ones are dirty. No, I like to use fluffier brushes when all my other ones are dirty, but also when I just want it to be a little bit easier. I kind of just want to get this look like a meaningful quickie, like a Tinder hookup, except I want it to be good. That looks amazing. Oh, that looks amazing already. now that I had my blender, which you guys will have already seen by now. I'm going to use my Jessup 227 and I'm going to go into Lagoon. And I'm just going to do this like, this look is going to be super easy breezy. Okay, you guys, I'm undecided. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with, this is the new Radiant. And I'm gonna use my Wayne Goss number 18. And I'm gonna go right here, and I'm gonna see what happens, because if it's amazing, I'm gonna go all the way around with it. I kind of jumped the gun on this, but I wanted to see what this was going to look like. I'm going to take this Nabla N304 and I'm going to go into Litha. See, I don't want to turn this into, I don't want to turn it into a green. So that's the reason why I wanted to see what happened if I, you know, took that marigold color around. I didn't want to like turn the blend into like a primary green by mixing blue and yellow, yeah. I honestly kind of wish I wouldn't have put that yellow in the middle, but it's cool. It's cool. It's going to turn out really good. Like, I'm still going to do what I was going to do. I just kind of like wanted to have a little more contrast. But when I use shimmer colors that are like so contrasting with the mattes that I used, I don't ever like it as much as I think I'm going to. Like every once in a while, one time I did an all matte look and I used a neon coral as a lid shade over, I'm just gonna go through and give this a little sandwich action. You guys know how I do it. I'm going back into Lagoon, the mid-tone, and I'm gonna take this down and like get a good blend right here. Good enough for the guys I date. That looks really good. In the yellow, I mean, like bringing it down. Oh, so anyways, I always think I'm gonna really like it if I use a complementary color on as the lid shade and just do like a stark contrast with the stark line, and I never do like it. So what I was gonna do today is I'm gonna take the orange shimmer and use that as my lid shade. I'm not sure which orange shimmer. Actually, I'll probably use both. There's a peach too, actually. I'm gonna take that all the way down right here too. Just being pretty careful. I don't want this to get like out of hand. I can't trust myself anymore. Okay, I'm going in with the deepest color, Awaken. That looks so good. I love it. Okay, I'm just gonna do the lower lash line really quickly, same colors. Same brushes, which I normally wouldn't do that, but ooh, that looks so good. I'm not getting the payoff that I want on my lower lid because this brush is like, I like that to be a line, you know what I mean? It'll do, it just doesn't look that dark to me, I'm not sure why. Okay, now I'm going into Lagoon and I'm just using one side of the brush. Damn, this is really nice looking. And now I'm going in with Litha. Damn, that looks really good. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't go all the way around with that orange. It would have looked good, it just wouldn't have been exactly what I wanted. I'm actually gonna add a little bit more of that right here. but I don't want to go too crazy because I don't want it to get all, pull a bunch of primary green up into there. It's a pretty powerful yellow, which is why there's another yellow in here, and I thought it was going to be like the color of my skin in the old Strawberry Moon palette, but it actually like is really, it shows up really well considering my skin tone and whatnot. Okay. All right, you guys, I'm going all in. I'm going to actually take, I'm just going to try it. Fuck, I hope this doesn't ruin it. It's a risky move. It's risky. Actually, I'm not going to take that one. I'm going to go in with the lightest shade, Litha, and I'm just going to go like this and kind of pat this down. Just a slight, like subtle cover so that it's not transparent. And also so this back here is a little bit blent. Now, I'm going to use my favorite brush for doing this. It's the Made by Mitchell ME4. It's the Big Daddy. And I'm going to like put glitter primer on like this. I'm not going to do it with the line, the harsh line. I want it to be like sparkly. And I don't know if this color is actually like, I just take it and go like that with my finger. And then on the back side of that same brush, I'm going to go into Peruvian Lily. And I'm going to try to wash this over. Some people are really good at this. I feel like I'm not because I have such a ingrained system. Yeah, that's going to look good. Okay, I went a little overbarred there, but oh well. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I like that. It's just like, I just wanted it to be subtle because honestly, if it was like a sharp line and like super opaque, I feel like I just don't know if I would like it as much, and I want this to look really super pretty. As you guys know, the old version of this palette was, I voted it like one of the GOATs. It's one of the greatest of all time. And as you guys have seen in many people's ranking videos right now, this has made #1 in at least one person's, I know for sure. Everybody loves it. I've loved it since the beginning. It was my favorite palette before. It hasn't changed. It's still the same. It's the same palette. There's a couple of color story variations, but I think it was really just to add a couple of mid-tone mattes. That's what it seems like. So there's like one blue missing because a lot of people complained about the fact that, god dang it. I hope I have a cat hair in my contact. God, that's just a thing for me lately, huh? I feel like what's really changed is there's just like a couple of the more repetitive shimmer shades missing, and like a mid-tone or two mattes are added. And I did this so fast that I'm just gonna do the other side too. I'm gonna use my Rephr 03, and I'm gonna go into Golden Glow, and I'm gonna use that as my inner corner highlight. This is gonna be so cute, and it was super easy. Ooh, yeah, that's super bright. It's great, it's perfect. I mean, I feel like you guys know how much I love orange and green together at this point. Like, it's just a color story that I've like learned to fall in love with. You know what? I'm gonna do, let me see if I can actually nail it. Even? No, I don't like that color. Oasis? No. No, this is it. I'm gonna just do this. I was gonna put like a green down at the bottom, but I don't really, well, maybe I will. I'll put Eden, just a little hint of it right at where it meets right here. There. And I'll do it right now on the other side so that I can get that blend a little better. Not screwing it up. I hope I didn't screw it up. There's very few things that you can't fix with your makeup. Except if you muddy up your mattes. That's like, you can't fix that. There's no going back from that. Damn, this is super cute. I'm gonna bring this up pretty high because I feel like I kind of missed that inner corner with the other shadow. Or maybe it's just the angle that I'm looking at it. But damn, this is adorable. This is the spring of all spring palettes. It just really is. I mean, so far. I mean, I guess I can't say that because I haven't used some of the other palettes that I know are going to be super good. But there we go. I'm going to go finish the rest of my face and I'll be back when I'm done. So, this is the manifesto, the pièce de résistance. I use my Rouge and Rogue eye wigs in, and my Urban Decay 24/7 gel liner in Torch on my waterline, my ColourPop and Kathleen Lights blusher, glowy blush in So Retrograde, my Unearthly low light highlighter in Mirage, and my Kaleidos Cloud Lab lip clay in Terra. And I normally would have used Lucky, my Urban Decay liner in Lucky, the metallic one, but this really pulled this orange in, and I honestly didn't have another orange. I have Gnarly, but it is like just that. It's pretty gnarly, and so it felt like I could pull this a little springy, whereas Gnarly's like super fall, but I could be wrong. Like it might have worked just as well, but after I like paged through all my like orangey lippies, I had a couple things that like could be passable, but this seemed to be the softest looking one. So Gnarly probably is about the same color as this. So I'm not sure. Listen, I love this look. I think it turned out so good. Like, I'm actually astonished at how much I love this. It's so cute. It's so spring. I don't really know what to say about this palette. I can't tell if it's better than the first one because I love the first one so much, and I don't know if the formula is changed or just the setup and the magnetic pans. So I'm going to do a comparison video, but I'm going to make it a short, and I'm probably going to post it on Instagram and on YouTube. But the one thing I do want to say is, okay, so I went on and on about how Radiant wasn't in here anymore and how it's replaced with this orangey color, which was not in the original. And Radiant is this color right here. So what happened was, it's this color, this one that I love so much. I just love this color. It's so great. So I didn't think it was in this palette because it's not in the same place. But what is actually true, so what happened was I was going through Ensley Reign's Instagram page and I realized, I looked and I saw the comparison post that she posted of some girl. I don't actually know who she is, but I saw that Radiant was in her palette, and I was like, hey, what the fuck? How come her palette has Radiant in it? And then I realized that like she actually, so what happened was, and some of you guys might have noticed that like the first few palettes that got sent out for PR had the shadows in the wrong order. They weren't, there wasn't shadows in there that wasn't in the rest of the palettes. There was just a few that were in the wrong order, and it was the shipment that she sent out before she actually got the shipment. So the new Strawberry Moon does in fact have the color Radiant in it. It's just Montbretia now. What can I say about that? Like, good job. Like, good job not giving the boot to my favorite color. And also, so I just, like I said, I feel like there's some colors. She took out one of the repetitive blues, which I didn't think was repetitive. And so it's missing this darkest blue right here that was Abundance in the first one. But I half wonder if the new color Summer Solstice isn't kind of a mixture between those two. It has like I think a purpley shift and it turns pretty dark. So if so, that means that Awaken, oh no, Awaken has a purpley shift too. So I'm going to do the comparisons in another video. I am going to do the swatches. You guys will have already seen the swatches for this. So anyways, I love this look. I think it turned out so fucking cute, and it was super easy, like way easier than what I normally do. It took me just moments to do it. So what can I say about it? I love it. It's so great. I'm so excited that I pulled the trigger on this and got this. Even though I already have the original one, I'm really glad that I got this one. It's really just that I can't, like I say, I loved this palette so much when I got it. Although I will tell you this, when I got the Cold Moon palette, that was when I really noticed that Ensley Reign's matte formula was actually like blending itself. And that is what I feel like I'm getting continually. So that is happening still, and I don't I don't remember thinking when I did this, but I might have. But like, I don't remember when I did looks with this palette thinking, God, these mattes just they're blending themselves. Like, I'm not even doing anything. Whereas with the Cold Moon and from then on, I have really noticed that the mattes just like blend themselves. They're just like so easy to blend. So it might be a new formula. It might not be. I can't remember. Actually, I would have to go back and watch my video, which I'm not unwilling to do. I might do that. I love watching my own videos anyways. I'm my favorite YouTuber. But I actually am my favorite YouTuber. So anyways, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell because you can't wait to see what happens next. Hit the like button if you like this look, or if you just like my sparkling personality and my boyish charm, and hang out with me in the comments because I fucking love it. If you got like halfway through this video and you're like, oh my god, she is so pretty till she opens her big fucking mouth, then go check me out on Instagram. I don't talk as much on Instagram. And if you're like, don't sugarcoat it, Katie, why don't you tell us how you really feel, then go check out my Patreon because I don't hold anything back on my Patreon. Thank you guys so much for watching. You could have been anywhere, but you were here wasting your time with me, and I totally appreciate you. Later. Slayer!